Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ninja2 Plays here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to talk to you about the Minecon event that's gonna be coming up in 2 days actually. We just got notice about what is gonna be in the updates for each biome, depending on which biome is voted for in this Minecon. And I'm actually kind of excited because I'm still kind of deciding on which biome I want to vote for. Because there's three biomes that are gonna be being voted for that you'll be able to vote for, I should say. One is the Badlands, the Swamps, and Mountains. So I'm not going with Badlands because I barely am around it. I barely am able to find them, even though I'm in one right now. But this is on a server, so it's kind of I can't be able to. Because this is a server in 1.13, so I'm not gonna be able to use all the new stuff that'll be in the update for this server because they're still, as far as I know, they're still updating to 1.14 still. Sorry. So Badlands are out for me. So I'm thinking of voting for either a swamp or mountains. Because swamp, I kind of want to win, but I don't know because one, they're gonna be adding boats with storage. That's actually something I've been wanting for a long time. I can't, for one reason, I can only carry so much with me, and and half the time I'm usually mining, so I always run out of inventory space. So a boat with a chest in it would be very useful, though the mountains would make a good place for when you're role playing stuff. Like they're gonna be adding, because the swamps they're gonna be adding chest, like not chest, a boat with a chest in it, a frog, and a new tree. But the mountains they're gonna be adding more. How would I say? They're gonna be adding more stuff to the mountains for scenery type stuff, like mostly just for the look of things, I guess. Or they're adding more stuff to it. I don't know how to describe it. They're just adding more things you find in a biome, like to make it look better or something. I don't know how to explain it, but whew. So in all honesty, oh yeah, they're also adding goats. I keep forgetting some key information whenever I start talking about this. So I'm either gonna vote for swamp or mountains. The swamp because I want to have the extra storage, but the mountains because I you can easily use that for some good role playing areas. Like think about it. You can have a role play where you're trying to uh hmm, travel across the land and try to defeat an enemy or find a monk somewhere in a mountain area. It'll just add to the with this update, it'll add a little bit. What would it be? What would that be? It just adds a little bit more to the feeling of finding a mountain like that. Because in the game right now, mountains, they're not exactly that much to look at. Sometimes they're a bunch of gravel, sometimes a bunch of stone, and sometimes there's a bunch of stone piled together. It's kind of not much. It's actually really not that much. But with this new update, you'll be seeing a little bit more to it. I can't describe it in this video because I couldn't describe it when I was talking about it. But in a couple days, they'll be doing the votes, so you'll probably get that. You'll probably find out what is going to be added to the mountains if mountains are picked. Because you gotta tune into the live stream that Minecon is going to be having on the 28th. I believe, well, I'm thinking I might try to make a live stream about that. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if I will. Maybe, but I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm probably just gonna leave the live stream for another time. Like, live stream with a different Minecon another time in the future. But I'm actually really excited. To be honest, in my opinion, I think that I've said that I'm actually wanting. I know there's been updates. The past two updates, we've been getting new weapons, but I kind of want to have another new weapon. Maybe like another close combat weapon. Because all we have right now is the sword and an axe. And the axe isn't even much of a weapon, it's more of a tool. So I'm kind of wanting to have more of a close combat weapon. Maybe a spear, or maybe, what is it? Maybe a scythe. A spear or scythe. I'm hoping for that. Because we don't, I mean, we have a lot of stuff. Like, only time you can be able to get a bunch of weapons is through mods. And I can't exactly get mods. Because well, one thing is I don't know how to. But I, there's some people that just don't know how to get mods and are just reliant on the updates to get weapons. So they're pretty much screwed with using equipment like that. But like I said, but I also said about role playing. I don't really know. I said an idea about that, but I do plan on doing some role plays in the future, like making some stories up and acting them out in a video or an entire series. I plan on doing that in the future with this channel too. And I'm hoping to be able to do that. I'm hoping I could be able to do that, especially with this new update, because if the mountains are updated, you could be able to use that as maybe like a roleplay base, like some kind of base of operations for something. It'll just add more of a dramatic look or something, I guess. I don't know how I would say it. God dang it, get my inventory. But you also remember when I was talking about the Badlands and the server? So, so I almost got in trouble. I almost got in trouble with one of the admins on the server because that I guess they didn't know that I was gonna make this into something. Because in so this server has two worlds. It's a survival world. It's a survival server. So yeah, I know I'm flying and this is cheating, but this is one of the perks. So let me show you this. In the On the bottom of the player list, there's something called the Realm Kingdoms. This is where I'm at right now. So the Kingdoms world in the server, you can't exactly destroy biomes like what I'm doing right here, unless you're gonna be using it for a village or something. Then you can destroy the biome. But there's another realm in here called a resource world where you can do whatever you want, just destroy everything. It's gonna be reset in maybe like a few weeks. The resource world will just be reset in a few weeks. This won't be. It'll just be here permanently. Unless an admin is able to find where it's being destroyed and reset that, or I guess. I don't really know how that stuff works. So, as I was just trying to dig all this stuff up, an admin saw me doing it, and I'm guessing so they didn't know what I was doing with this land, so they thought I was just trying to grief the land, which I can understand why, because it does happen on this world from time to time. I mean, I can understand why, because they're just doing their job, and that's pretty much what I said when they said sorry for the misunderstanding, but that's pretty much how it went. But I understand why, because it happens from time to time on here. And I'm not gonna get angry at them if they had made a mistake because they're just doing their job. They're just trying to make sure that no one's griefing the land for other people, and so they could be able to use it. I can understand that. I mean, they're just doing their job, like I said. So I'm not gonna hold anything against them. But if I didn't type anything, if I didn't say anything or respond, I would have probably been banned on the server. And I love this server a lot. I actually have, I probably would, though, if I didn't respond with what I said, I'm pretty sure I would have been banned on the server. Okay, where's the code? There it is. So yeah, that's how I almost got banned on this server. So kind of sad, but it's true. But we got it all worked out now. I don't have to worry about being kicked off of a server because that would actually been the first time I've been kicked off a server. Though I do have, like I said, I actually do have plans for this land here. I may just finish up here, finish like all the giant lumps on the top of here, and because I'm gonna make this all into a shop. I'm gonna try making it all into a shop, and I'm probably gonna keep digging and using all the blocks that I can be able to sell, so I can be able to make some money to turn this into a player warp, so other players can get into this. Though I've been working on this for a couple months now, so oh yeah. I just went into a complete conversation about this entire all the updates, and now I'm talking about how I almost got banned on a server. So let me get back to my topic of this video. So I'm pretty much excited about the update itself, but there's one thing that I'm hoping that they'll add is perhaps maybe a new friendly mob. A new friendly mob that is like the Iron Golem, but it isn't exactly as beefy as one. Like as how would you say like I don't know how you would say like a as tanky as an Iron Golem because Iron Golems are have one of them have some of the most health in the game. Next to the Ender Dragon and the Wither. But as tanky as they are, they are tanky and they can hit like a truck, but they don't exactly do their job really well. You know, their main reason to exist is to protect the villagers and you. But even if you have an Iron Golem in your village, a village will still get converted into zombies, even with an Iron Golem guarding it at all times. That's a disadvantage of having an Iron Golem. Plus, the only way you'll be able to make a Iron Golem actually be able to defend your village is if you had Iron Golems all across your village. And those things aren't cheap. Those things aren't easy to make. You'd have to go mining day after day trying to get all the all the iron you'll need, and you'll still have to go find pumpkins. You know, yes, in the new update you'll have some villages that grow pumpkins, but that's in taigas. That's in taigas as far as I know. Any other village is probably just wheat, beetroot, and potatoes and carrots. So it's probably just gonna be in the taiga you'll be able to find the pumpkins, and not to mention you'll still have to find all that iron. So iron golems aren't that cheap to make. They are really expensive to make, and they can still be overwhelmed by a bunch of zombies. Because there's been multiple times where I've made an iron golem to protect my house, and they get overwhelmed by maybe like 15 zombies. It's kind of funny when I think about it, but this is also a reason. This is actually a big reason why I wanted to have another friendly mob that'll fight with you. perhaps maybe a ranged mob, so I could be able to station because for some reason I like making military bases in Minecraft. That's probably gonna be what my role plays will mostly be about. Because I have a tendency to try making military bases in base building games. Like in Fallout, for example. I've made a couple videos already about Fallout. So I just, for some reason, I like to make military bases. I don't know why, but I just do. So I'm most likely gonna be making a military base, some kind of military-esque roleplay type thing. Sorry about that, my voice had cracked. So what I'm like I said with that, with if there is a new ranged troop or not a troop, a new ranged mob that you could be able to have as an ally, I would station those things all around my base just so I can see mobs getting massacred as they come at my base. I mean, also the downside of the Iron Golem, they'll fight any mob that is hostile towards the player, but they won't fight creepers. Creepers are the only thing that they won't fight. Other than that, they'll pretty much fight anything. So as soon as you spawn an Iron Golem, they'll just start charging at the nearest mob that will become hostile towards you. Like, let's say there's a group of zombies. It'll just Iron Golem will charge headfirst into battle to attack the zombie and protect you. Or it's a skeleton. They'll just charge right in and protect you. And they're very powerful. They can kill pretty much any mob in just a couple hits. But like I said before, they do tend to get overrun. So that's the downside about having an Iron Golem. And like I said, another drawback is they're really expensive to make because of all the iron that you need. So that's pretty much what I'm hoping to see in a new update. And that's pretty much my entire story of almost getting kicked off of the server that I'm on right now. Yeah, I'll be making more videos on this server as I go along. What's that? Oh, sand. I'll be making more videos on this server, maybe doing some I'll be making server videos on this one, like maybe for like announcements or maybe some kind of story time or anything. Well, I wouldn't say story time because I don't exactly have much to tell. I don't have anything to tell actually. I don't have anything that I would be able to tell. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be my go-to place for when I have announcements that I need to make for stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, how about comment down below about what you want to see in this update? Maybe we can get into a discussion about it. Would love to hear what people would want to see in Minecraft. Well, I know that there's gonna be a couple people saying, "When's the cave update coming out? When is the caves gonna be updated?" Trust me, I'm also one of those people that will be saying that. I'm also one of those people that says that because I want the caves to be updated. But let me know down below what you want to see in the next update or what you want in an update in Minecraft. I would love to see the discussions that would be going on down below, and I will try to comment on them as well. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, comment down below what you want to see in any updates, and I'll see you next time. Catch you later.